Welcome to the Battle Science Podcast, a Pokemon Go PvP podcast where we talk about Pokemon Go and all of the things that relate to PvP. I am one of your hosts, Steven, a.k.a. aBoyInTheWoods, joined as always by Jesse, a.k.a. RocketAdminJ.
Hola.
Jesse, it's a little later in the evening. We've already had some fun bubbles. I don't know what the bubbles are coming from, but we had some fun already. We've eaten food. We're becoming lethargic. Let's see if we can knock one out.
Just like our Patreon supporters?
That was it. I love you very much. That was a terrible transition.
Yeah.
But thank you. Thank you to our Patreon producers for the month of July. I believe it has not changed, so it would be... I'm blanking. Oh, my God. Dolphin 93, Jamar, and Winston the Champ. Thank you for being Patreon producers. You, general listener, yes, I'm talking to you, Chad. You can be a Patreon producer as well by going to patreon.com/battlescience and backing us at the $5 tier or higher. You can also become a general Patreon member by backing us at $1 or more. You get access to the monthly Battle Science After Dark podcast, where we talk about whatever in the world we feel like. This month, we have not done it yet. We'll record it probably next week. I don't know. I feel like we could always go through GoFest because that's going to be this weekend, but maybe we just talk about whatever the heck else.
Yep.
Maybe we spend it not talking about Pokemon. We'll figure it out. You'll hear our topics if you listen to the Battle Science After Dark podcast, or if you listen to the podcast after this, Battle Science podcast after this in 2 weeks, and see what we say that we talked about.
Yeah, we had a nice off week last week. We met up and went out and caught Bulbasaur for the Spotlight Hour.
Yes, we walked around the local town, got items, got Bulbasaur. No shinies, no meta relevant. Of course, it's been sunny the last 2-3 weeks, so very little weather change. So all of these Darumakas, all weather boosted. All of the Bulbasaur, all weather boosted. All the Charmander that just spawned, all weather boosted. So we're not getting the opportunity for uber fantastic IVs, which stinks. What can you do?
I mean, PvP IVs.
True. That's true. Yeah. Great League. It's either Great League or Hundo.
Yeah.
Generally.
At this point.
Yeah. Ultra League is too
It's
narrow.
Hit and miss depending on what it is.
Yeah, it's really narrow as far as a meta. Like GBL, it's rather narrow as far as what's going to be successful.
Venusaur is still relevant in Ultra. Charizard is kind of It's been kind of replaced by things like Talonflame and a couple other things.
Yeah. It feels like sure, you can be spicy, you can change it up within Ultra League, but I think primarily what's there is going to still be very relevant, very dominant, and a couple of new things might be introduced over the next year or two, but you're not going to see anything that explodes and drastically adjusts the meta.
Unless it's
Great League.
Stunfisk.
Yeah, Great League and Little Cup are where, or Little League are where the most of your flexibility is.
Yeah.
So
because it's a low cost investment and you can literally use anything under certain guidelines.
yeah.
So a little bit of stuff happening between now and we're halfway through summer now.
Technically,
Yeah.
we've passed the equinox. I was actually talking to one of my coworkers and was like, "Yeah, we've passed the equinox, so our days are going to start getting shorter," which is weird.
Yeah. We have GoFest coming up this weekend.
Oh yeah,
But other than that, there's not much past that. They really haven't told us August community yet. They haven't said anything about what's going to be happening in August. I think all of their attention right now is going on GoFest. And then once that over and kind of the dust settles from that, I think maybe a week after, we'll start hearing things. because it'll be what, the 17th this weekend. That'll be halfway through the month, roughly. And they give us a week. They haven't said what's going on after GoFest.
No. Well,
as far as like events.
Well, there is an announcement.
That's right.
Of the Ultra unlocks, but we'll get to that. We got a couple things in the. It's honestly, this episode we could maybe wrap in an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to be
there's
honest.
like Silph's coming to the general performance or general participation within Silph's coming to a close. Announcement wise, a lot of stuff have already been covered. We're deep into the month of July. GoFest is a huge priority for Niantic, so new announcements are not really happening.
Yeah.
So,
and if they do happen, it'll either happen the day of, because classic Niantic, or it'll happen. Yeah, I think Niantic's just mainly focusing on GoFest right now.
Oh yeah,
and I mean that's a lot of. If you look at it from a business, that's a lot to deal with because this is one of their marquee events.
Oh yeah,
and they want this to go off without a hitch, unlike some other things that have been happening this year.
Yep.
And yet, to kind of go with that, if people don't remember, this is the last week, supposedly, because we haven't heard anything of that increased range distance and all those bonuses we get from COVID for the specific regions that they've mentioned. If you are outside of the United States, and I think it was the other one, New Zealand.
Yes.
The United States and New Zealand and probably some other key regions later down the line, you're going to lose those bonuses to range to stops and gyms. You're going to see the benefits from gifts kind of slow down, the effectiveness of incense, sorry. But do remember, if you are in the United States or New Zealand, this may be your last weekend to enjoy those benefits because we still have not heard that they are going to keep them. If they are going forward with what they have said, they will be reducing them as they feel the need is as they feel it is necessary in the region that you live in, and it is safe for them to do that. So, if you're listening to this podcast not live and you're listening at a later date, enjoy those bonuses while you can.
Yes. You want to hop into the news roundup?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Giddy up now. This is the news roundup.
Awesome. All right, into the news roundup. Article 1 of 2. What?
Before we jump in the news roundup, I guess I can save it for the community question that we asked last week because it'll tie in.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. Happy 5th anniversary, Pokemon Go. By the time you're listening to this event is already over, so I'm going to breeze through this here. Tuesday, July 6th to Thursday, July 15th, there was a 5th anniversary event that people were kind of expecting something, but Niantic really hadn't announced anything until very last minute. So people were like, look, it's the 5th anniversary. Darumaka and Flying Pikachu with a 5-shaped balloon will be appearing more frequently in the wild. If you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny Darumaka. I have not gotten one yet as of Tuesday, July 13th, 2021. Jesse, have you gotten one?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
I keep throwing it in gyms to make people angry.
Yeah, that'll work. I did get a shiny Flying Pikachu, which makes my 3rd shiny Pikachu and 3rd event shiny Pikachu. I don't have any regular shiny Pikachu.
So you got the shiny Pikachu with the balloon. I didn't. I got the Darumaka.
Yeah. So I have shiny Surf Pikachu from First Community Day, shiny Surf Pikachu from GoFest or from Kanto Tour.
Yep.
Shiny Balloon Pikachu, and those are my shiny Pikachus.
No normals.
No normals. Out of, let me see,
20 different species of Pikachu.
20 different species. I want to see how many I've seen. It's not a huge amount, but it's not a small amount either. Let's see. Darumaka, Chespin, Fennekin, Froakie, and Flying Pikachu will be, with a 5-shaped balloon, will be appearing in 1-star raids. Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile, Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, Turtwig, Chimchar, Piplup, Snivy, Pig, Oshawott, Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie will be appearing around Pokestops with active lure modules, and after you complete field research, you'll also encounter some of these first partner Pokemon in the wild, including Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott. You receive daily bonus field research tasks that lead to encounters with Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile, Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, Turtwig, Chimchar, Piplup, Snivy, Tepig, Oshawott, Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie. Complete the collection challenge for this event for a reward encounter with Flying Pikachu with a 5-shaped balloon as well as rare candy and a massive amount of Pokeballs. I think it was like 80 Pokeballs, which
80,
is
massive.
it's I mean, that's a nice chunk. Remember the in-game fireworks from Pokemon Go Fest last year? They're returning this year to the map in celebration of our 5 years. Fireworks in-game skybox is adjusted. Additional Pokedex classifications, which I think breaks it down as far as event Pokemon. Dang it, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. The wrongs buttons. And we're looking at Kanto, and we're looking for Pikachu.
Pikachu's number 25. It's going to be near the top.
There it is. I have seen 941 and caught 512. And I have 3 shiny. Whack. If you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny Meltan when you activate the mystery box during the 5th anniversary celebration. For this 2 weeks, you have the availability to open
4 bucks.
4 boxes? 4 boxes with a chance of getting shiny in any of those opens. I think generally what you and I have been able to do 2.
I've done 3.
3? Okay. I timing wise, I'm only able to do 2.
If I open, when's the event end?
Thursday.
10 a.m.?
Good question. 8 p.m.
Okay, so I will be able to get 4.
Oh, okay. Jumpstart special research will be available during this time for any trainers who missed out on it during last year's anniversary celebration, so be sure to open the app during this period to claim it. This special research is designed to help you catch up with other trainers with a ton of Stardust and XP rewards, as well as some exciting Pokemon encounters. You can get the 1st anniversary stickers when you spin Pokestops and open gyms, open gifts. You can also pick them up in the shop. The Candelia sticker is my favorite.
Yeah.
Of course, since I'm a Valor, but where's my...
So for those who might
sticker
not know,
box?
the little Easter egg is why Darumaka is showing up. It is the literal Pokedex entry of 555.
Oh, okay. I kind of wondered. I was like, why are Darumaka here? Because, like, that's a weird Pokemon to select for the 5th anniversary.
If they were
going to
do the 5th and they were going to go for number 5, it would have been Charmeleon.
Yeah, and they can't have evolution spawn all the time. We can't have that happening now, can we? No.
But a useless fire type that no one
no.
really cares about? Sure.
Gasp. Let's see, I have 6 of the Mystic leader, 8
Blanche.
of... So 6 of Blanche, 8 of Spark, and 6 of Candela. And I want more, so I guess I'm going to go... Blanche. Oh, it's Blanche. Oh. Sorry, that was dumb. Expand your item bag up to 3,500.
So they uptick the item space.
Yes. And special box, ultra box, and adventure box will contain different items. Bonuses, all lure modules will last 1 hour during the event, including glacial, magnetic, mossy, and rainy lures. Cool. It's happened.
So, thoughts on the event?
It's cool, I guess. Starters are here. I kind of wish that most of them weren't weather boosted, just for more opportunities to get non-PvP IV or more focused Great League, especially for Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is one that or Venusaur is one that I really don't have a great League for. So
I think for a general consensus for the public, I mean, for people like me and you who are always trying to do the best we can during these events, we were pretty good in being on top of about getting this done. I think a little more clarity from Niantic about the fact that certain things weren't spawning in the wild as far as Gen 2 starters and Gen 4 would have been nice to know. Because I know there's a lot of people in our local community that even though we've told them how to get them, you're still limited to the researches, what you can get per day, and the stops you can get. I mean, there's even people more rural than us that have only like 2 or 3 stops in their entire town. And for them to be able to do that and have to just rely on lures is kind of shisty. Because it's what? Each research was different gens, and even then you had to roll a random roll to get one of the 3.
Yeah.
I think if they had mentioned somehow in game, like on the collection screen for the event, maybe put when you click, think of it like PvP. When you click on that raid or the win 3 in a row reward, it gives you the pop up of what's available. Do that with the Pokemon in the collections challenge, but show what research they come from or other ways to get them. Because, I mean, not everybody knows things like Silph Road exists.
Yeah.
It's not something that Niantic endorses, and that's something that only people that are running communities are really sharing with their community to let them know, hey, if you're having problems finding these starters, here's alternative methods. Because in the blog here that you just read, they say that you can only find certain ones in research and in lures. But what they don't tell you is what research they're in or what chance, I would like a breakdown of the pools when they adjust for events, what the spawn rates are. I mean, I guess that kind of goes back to like the egg hatch debate where we should be able to know what the number % is. Or if I use a glacial lure, I have a better chance of finding an Oshawott, a Piplup, a Totodile, these things that people are dropping rainy lures and expecting to get. And I commented on our locals, they don't ever adjust those.
No, the elemental lures are a set spawn that have not been adjusted since they were initially released. The one to drop here, I mean, realistically, to complete the research, the one to drop is the general lure.
Yeah.
Because that's spawning anything that would spawn normally, including event spawns.
Right, but that pool becomes so diluted.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It becomes like disgusting that, like, this event is go do the research. Like, go do a bunch of research.
Yeah.
Spalek is mentioning that it took 30 of the 5 great throws to finally get the Turtwig.
Yeah.
Which
and I know when you and I were out, you were having a time trying to
I was having a time, and then I found I was not playing safely, driving around, spinning stops.
You pulled
on my
over
way
to
home
spin
from
the
work.
stops, right?
Listeners, you guys don't have to see how my head is moving, but I'm motioning to Jesse what I did and did not do. I spun stops, was able to get 2 5 great throws, and they both happened to be Turtwig, which was the last thing I needed. I was able to get that last night, but it's one of those things of like that shouldn't be that much of a pain in the butt to do,
Right?
because again, like we're incredibly lucky to live in a more we're not the ruralest area, but we are in a more rural area with a ton of stops.
But that's partially due to me and others in our area.
Yeah, because we have a pretty decent Pokemon Go community. But yeah, it's like that's not ideal. And
if they had disclosed what research gave what rewards, I think that would have been better.
Yeah, if there was a way in game, because you're right, the Silph Road is an incredibly helpful. If you haven't used the Silph Road, go check out the Silph Road. Anytime an event changes and there's event research, that's going to be very helpful to know what research rewards what Pokemon.
And not even just research, they also update the shadow Pokemon from Rockets and your raid bosses.
Yeah. Yeah, with the viability of like how many players you need to be able to beat it. So, yeah, the resources over on Silph Road are fantastic. But this event, I don't want to say it was a bad event. It wasn't a bad
terrible.
Event. But as far as
it was
like,
no Bidoof event.
I don't think Bidoof was terrible either. I mean
the memes.
Yeah, that's kind of the point of like, okay, it's a joke. And it was, what, a week?
I mean, it was well received.
2 weeks? It was well received. It was received well
but
enough.
I think that was because of the XP.
That's true. I mean, the XP is not unwelcome. So,
But I mean, how much would have people cared if it didn't have the XP?
I don't know. I think XP is a big help, but I don't think it's the one thing that like prevented the community from rioting. I don't
Maybe
think that's
that should
quite
be the community question.
Yeah, I mean, I happy 5th anniversary, Pokemon Go.
I didn't think he'd last this long.
You didn't think I would last this long?
No, Pokemon Go.
Oh, okay.
But then again, they are drip feeding us content, so stretching it
They're
out.
doing all they can. They're doing all they can.
Back when it first came out, my thoughts were it wasn't going to last more than 4 years.
Mm.
But that was also when they were dropping whole gens at once.
Spock's got a great point that my brain's not clicking to. This challenge was exactly what it was meant to be, a challenge. It wasn't as easy as the others, but it was able to be done.
That is true. I don't disagree.
And there's still another, 2 days?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're in a... Of course, by the time people are listening to this on podcast services around the globe, the event's over. But with 2 more days left, if you're missing a Pokemon or 2, as long as you're not in an incredibly rural area where you only have 1 or 2 stops, or maybe don't have any stops at all, it's still doable.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you only have 1 or 2 stops, see if you can get a lure.
Yeah.
Get a lure or 2 going and see if you can get, because you just need 1 of each Pokemon to check that box.
So not an incredibly difficult challenge, but it does kind of fit with their theme, go out and discover, that's what we did.
Article number 2 of 2. More Pokemon Go Fest 2021 details, as well as a preview of a new Ultra Unlock. People were kind of wondering that there was no Ultra Unlock announced, and now it is. This is posted July 8th, 2021 on PokemonGoLive.com.
So roughly last week.
Yes, I believe late last week. Oh, God, excuse me. I am full of water and pizza. Bloated. Sluggish. Pokemon Go Fest 2021 is quickly approaching, and we are so excited to finally share more details on what to look forward to this year, including a new Ultra Unlock. We want to catch up on what we already shared. Check out the main event announcement underlined for a link. The Sunday gameplay reveal underlined on the link. That's raids, by the way. And the Google Play sponsorship details blog. That is also news, but we're not really gonna. I don't think that's really relevant to PvP at all. So, if you're on an Android device and use Google Play, good for you. You get a bonus thing. Yay. Android users unite. Form of a cell phone that's not an Apple. I don't know. I'm losing it here. Help me. Somebody help Coco. In addition to previously announced Pokemon Go Fest 2021 details, all trainers can look forward to the following. Every trainer will be able to make up to 6 special trades each day from Friday, July 16th at 1 p.m. to Sunday, July 18th at 11 p.m. Pikachu wearing a special Meloetta-inspired hat will be appearing in the wild during event hours on Saturday and Sunday. If you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny one. During event hours on Saturday, July 17th, the following Pokemon will be appearing in raids. Galarian Ponyta and Galarian Zigzagoon wearing Meloetta-inspired hats will be appearing in 1-star raids, as will Dino. Dino will not have the hat, I believe.
Correct. So one key thing to point out here that the community has been asking about is we get the special trades, but will there be a trade range bonus?
Not mentioned.
They haven't
here.
mentioned it, but
yeah,
be interesting to see if they decide to do that.
If you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny Galarian Ponyta, shiny Galarian Zigzagoon, or a shiny Dino. Galarian Weezing, Hitmontop, and Cranidos will be appearing in 3-star raids. So Ponyta, Zigzagoon, and Dino, I imagine, are in 1-star raids.
Yep.
And Weezing, G-Weezing, Hitmontop, and Cranidos will be in 3-star raids. 5-star raids are still Mewtwo.
Outside of Sunday.
No hat on Mewtwo, which is a shame. Mewtwo needs to strut its stuff. Wear that hat like the boss it is. I don't know.
Give him a
Am I
odd
wrong?
job hat.
Odd job.
The bowler.
Let's see. Evolve Curlia, Ralts' evolution, during event hours on Saturday or Sunday to get a Gardevoir that knows Synchronoise. Evolve Vibrava. Vibe check. I don't do jokes. God, I'm losing my brain right now. Trapinch's evolution during event hours on Saturday or Sunday to get a Flygon that knows Earth Power. I believe Earth Power Flygon is slightly more relevant, although I'm sure Eric will let me know that I am incorrect. And
I
actually,
think at this point it's on a personal basis.
yeah, and actually, Eric let us know this morning the Happy Birthday song is in
Public domain.
it's in the public domain as of 2015, so we can't get sued. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, here we go. Pokemon Go Fest 2021 ticket holders can also look forward to the features listed below. Certain Pokemon appearing during the event will know special attacks. Please note that only ticket holders will encounter these Pokemon. Pikachu Popstar will know Draining Kiss, and Pikachu Rockstar will know Meteor Mash. Pick the one you'd like to encounter as you complete your special research. The thing to note here is that the Popstar and Rockstar Pikachus will most likely not be able to evolve, and if they do, Raichu won't be able to learn these moves. Pikachu is only marginally viable in Great League at a maxed out hundo best buddy, and even then it caps out at what, like 600 or something?
I think it's 900.
900? Still not relevant.
No.
Like, I mean,
No, maybe it's 700. I've never maxed one out, so I don't know.
not high enough to be incredibly relevant. It's definitely something I've seen. It was who are those two dorks up in East Canada? Scrublord and
J Farm?
J Farm did a triple team of Pikachus in some league. I think Great League Remix or something.
Okay.
And it's like, why? Why would you spend all the dust to max them out? I don't know. The not relevant in Great League because they don't max out high enough to really be incredibly relevant. In Little Cup, they would be okay if they've been eligible for they're not eligible for Element Cup. Little Cup before they were okay. Neither of these moves really help coverage wise, because Meteor Mash doesn't help beat out the grounds that are super effective against it. Draining Kiss is okay.
We haven't seen the moves on it. Or no, it is in the game, isn't it?
Yeah, both of these moves are in the game. These are the community. Meteor Mash is a community.
I think
move
as far as the Pikachus go, you're still looking at Surf as the optimum move.
Yeah, these are weird. Gardevoir will know Synchronoise. Flygon will know Earth Power. Both will potentially be wearing Meloetta inspired hats. As you complete your special research, you'll be prompted to select which costume Pokemon you'd like to encounter. This decision will determine if you encounter Gardevoir wearing a Meloetta inspired hat or Flygon wearing a Meloetta inspired hat during the event. Both Pokemon will be appearing as special research reward encounters, and if you're lucky, will also be attracted to incense. The Pokemon you don't select will be attracted to incense during event hours, but won't be wearing a hat. Oh no. I've gone hatless. They stole my hats. Make sure to take a snapshot during the event hours on Saturday after completing your special research. By doing so, you'll encounter either Pikachu Popstar or Pikachu Rockstar, depending on your earlier choice. Make sure to take a snapshot during event hours on Sunday after completing your special research. By doing so, you'll encounter either Gardevoir or Flygon wearing a Meloetta-inspired hat, depending on your earlier choice. Not sure which Pikachu to pick? In addition to determining what music will accompany your Pokemon Go Fest experience, this choice will also affect which avatar pose you receive. Trainers who select Pikachu Popstar will get an iconic pose. Trainers who select Pikachu Rockstar will get a rockin' pose. There's pictures for this somewhere. Have you sent one to me?
I posted on Discord in general.
I will pop it open here on the podcast visuals. Here we go. Open original. We're going to zoom in here. Pose 30 is, I don't know. You described it as like a Michael Jackson-esque.
Yep, that's the pop pose.
I guess. I don't see the Michael Jackson-esque pose, but who knows. And then pose 31 is probably the rock star. It looks like you're doing an air guitar.
Yep.
Which is, I don't know. Give me an actual guitar, and then maybe. I don't know. It's cool, I guess. Not what sways me one way or another. Speaking of avatars, avatar items exclusive to Pokemon Go Fest 2021 will also be available. Some exciting music-themed avatar items will be making their debut in the in-game shop on Friday, July 16th at 11 a.m. PDT, including shirts with Whismur, Loudred, and XBlood-inspired patterns, face stickers, and a guitar case backpack. Trainers with tickets to Pokemon Go Fest will be rewarded with an exclusive Meloetta shirt avatar item once they complete the event's special research. Don't forget the Pokemon Go Fest 2021 shirt avatar item is free for everyone, regardless of whether you have a ticket, and will be available starting Friday, July 16th at 11 a.m. PDT. Let's all celebrate Pokemon Go Fest together. Trainers with shipping addresses in the United States, Canada, and Japan can also purchase a real commemorative shirts while supplies last. I wanted to do that because of the, what's it called?
Professor Willow card?
Professor Willow card, and I haven't done that yet, so shame on me. Shame on me. Podcast listeners can't hear this because the podcast always renders really quietly. I'm sorry. Love you. Rotating habitat schedule. This is all stuff we've already talked about before, I believe. Similar to last year's event, themed habitat hours will rotate globally in the following order: jungle, desert, mountain, ocean, beach, and cave. There's no ice theme. I'm salty. Where's the ice type Pokemon that rarely spawn? Give me an ice type event. Niantic, you cowards. Give me the cold shoulder. Please, I'm begging you.
Steven just really wants his Frostlass.
I really want a really good Frostlass. I have like a rank 100 and something now with one that spawns, I don't remember where, but I don't know. I'd love more ice types. Ice types are cool.
Funny joke.
Yep. Yep. Let's see. Pokemon Go Fest 2021 Ultra Unlock. Trainers will be able to work together in the Global Challenge Arena. This exclusive feature will be available only to ticket holders. In the Global Challenge Arena, trainers will have the chance to join forces in order to complete a collaborative challenge each hour. If trainers complete a challenge, they will earn a bonus for the remainder of the hour. You can check the Global Challenge Arena screen to keep track of global progress. Complete a certain number of challenges in the Global Challenge Arena to unlock the following bonuses that will occur after Pokemon Go Fest 2021. Complete a total of 24 challenges in order to unlock all 3.
Let's go on Battle Room.
Ultra Unlock Part 1 time. If trainers complete a total of 8 global challenges, they'll gain access to Ultra Unlock Part 1 time. The flow of time will be disrupted. Pokemon from various eras will be appearing more often. Part 1 time will run from Friday, July 23rd at 10 a.m. to Tuesday, August 3rd, 2021 at 8 p.m. local time.
Here's your after Go Fest rewards. That's right.
Yes, these are the events that are coming up later. Time. I wonder who that could be.
Celebi.
Gasp. Actually, that would make some sense. But with the context of Ultra Unlock Part 2, it makes more sense to be Palkia or
how dare you?
Palkia.
He was your buddy.
No, Palkia's space. You're right. Dialga. Time Wizard. I summoned Time Wizard in face down defense mode. Wait, that's not how Yu-Gi-Oh works. Ah, gosh darn it. Uno reverse. I'm out. I tap all my land and remove my pants and leave. Let me just reference.
I'm gonna cut your deck with a sword.
Let me just reference all of the card games I possibly can. Banish you to the Shadow Realm.
Please stop.
Ultra Unlock Part 2 Space. If trainers complete a total of 16...
Space, a lot of space.
Space. Gotta go to space. If trainers complete a total of 16 global challenges, they'll gain access to Ultra Unlock Part 2 Space, where we send all of the billionaires into space so they never return.
Furiously tapping.
Yeet the capitalist monsters into the void. Take that, money. Money can't buy you atmosphere.
Okay, then.
Dude, if Richard Branson's going to send himself into space and then later in the week Elon Musk is going to send him into space, the least they could do is never return.
Space.
If trainers complete a total of 16 global challenges, they'll gain access to Ultra Unlock Part 2 Space. As Part 1 time wraps up, we'll set our eyes to its other dimensional counterpart, Space. Dimensional? No, that's right. 3 dimensions. Space, time, and...
Is it light?
No. Math. I'm terrible. Basically the Z-axis so that we're not flat. Could you imagine Paper Mario-esque? If we were in Paper Mario, the Earth was flat and we were flat and everything was flat,
The wind would suck.
the wind wouldn't happen because the wind travels in Z-space as well.
That's true.
Whack. All right, sorry. Let me give you a moment to clean up your brains because we just blew some minds. Get a broom, sweep it up, put it back in there.
Parker.
Might need a funnel. Space itself will be distorted as Pokemon from various places appear. Wait. Oh.
Regionals?
Are regionals going to switch?
Regionals?
Please?
Regionals? Tropius? Viable? What?
Put on your tinfoil hats, fellas. Let's go. We got 2 weeks.
Relicanth?
Spawn in here? Relicanth? In your area?
There's a Relicanth in my house.
Blackpink? In my area. All right. Space. Part 2
Surprise, you
Space.
just get Mr. Mime.
Space will run from Friday, August 6th to Tuesday, August 17th at 8 p.m. local time.
Space.
Ultra Unlock Part 3 ? Question mark? Could it be
Our Lord and Savior.
Void? Arceus? I mean, it might be Arceus, but you know what I probably think it is? I probably think it's Giratina.
Oh.
It's time for the Dark Dimension.
The real Shadow Realm.
The Shadow Realm. It's just Giratina. Giratina with Yu-Gi-Oh's hair. Just spiked
Someone's
up.
going to do that in our Discord now. I hate you.
Please.
I hate you.
During part 3 of the Ultra Unlocked, can we just please talk about the Shadow Realm all the time? So Jesse just stays off of the Discord for
I will stop it.
Don't
listen to anything he says. It's heresy.
He will end me.
I'm
Help.
about to.
He about to send me to the Shadow Realm.
Stop! So here's a couple of my thoughts other than Giratina.
You don't think it's Giratina?
No.
Dude, if it's Dialga and Palkia, it's got to be Giratina.
Or Arceus. Because they're the Arceus' protectors. And they also did mention in a previous article that EX raids are coming back. What's the most potential candidate for EX raids?
So you think they're going to do an Arceus event but then lock it behind EX raids?
Yes, because everybody will be out raiding on Sunday.
When does this start? This starts Friday, July 23rd, so
A week after.
a week after. I think EX raids start that week.
Yeah.
No, I think Arceus is over the course of these 3 weeks for EX raids. Because if the shiny Giratina or shiny Dialga and Palkia come out, and then shiny altered form Giratina, or is it?
They're both out already, aren't they?
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Are they? Okay. Or if they come out with their bonus moves or whatever. Like, people are going to go out and raid for these.
I doubt they're going to get their bonus moves before Groudon and Kyogre. Yeah, it's Pogo.
Who knows? Who knows? But if there's a reason, Batteram, I don't think he's looking at the chat.
What's that?
um,
Is he saying something Yu-Gi-Oh reference? Stop it!
if they give a reason for people to go out and raid Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina, then that gives them a reason to hand out EX raid passes
True.
for Arceus. So
The other thought is Mega Mewtwo. Because they did use it in the promo.
maybe, but I think it might be too soon for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean maybe.
Tinfoil hats, everyone.
The question marks for me make me imagine.
Giratina.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me read the text
I'm
here.
saying Arceus. I feel strongly Arceus.
If trainers complete a, do you want friendly wager? Pizza bet? Pizza bet.
What kind of pizza?
God, let's go fancy.
Sahara's.
Trying to think of what. No, there really isn't fancy pizza around here. Gosh, diddly darn it.
How about a trip to Cheesecake Factory?
Cake from the you buy cake, cheesecake,
Yeah.
cheesecake bet,
I don't need that, though.
cheesecake bet.
I don't need that.
What do you mean?
If I'm winning, I don't need that cheesecake. I don't need to make the bet because I don't need the cheesecake.
Oh, you don't want to eat cheesecake if you win? I mean, I don't know.
How about just dinner at Red Robin's?
Sure, burger bet.
I'm down for that.
Okay, burger bet it is.
You heard it here first. Steven thinks Giratina. I'm voting Arceus.
Man, that free burger's gonna taste so good. If trainers complete a total of 24 global challenges, they'll ultra unlock part 3 ? What will happen once parts 1 and 2 are over? Will these abnormal events continue to happen? What awaits us during part 3? Stay tuned, trainers. We'll keep you posted on our findings. Part 3 ? Will run from Friday, August 20th at 10 a.m. to Tuesday, August 31st at 8 p.m. local time. We can't wait for you all to experience the musical adventure we have in store. We hope this year's Pokemon Go Fest experience can make playing from your favorite places feel
You might
extra
be
special.
right. Well, the reason being is Meloetta in the movie is a key feature of sealing away Giratina,
Interesting. I didn't know that.
if I remember correctly.
I mean,
Crap.
that's the movie, not the main series games. The movies might as well be fake. Bunch of baloney. You hear me?
So who's excited for Go Fest? Yeehaw!
Yeah.
We want to hear your feedback on Go Fest. Are you staying home? Are you going out? What are you doing? What are you looking forward to? Jump on the Discord, send us an email, tweet at us. Let us hear your thoughts on what you both pre and post for Go Fest. Hashtag we'll meet you out there.
I guess that's the hashtag. Our community question will also be about GoFest, but we'll get to that
Okay.
in a little bit. Jesse,
Yes.
is it time? No, wait, not meta-analysis time. This is still a community or
News.
news roundup. Announcing the 2021 Continental Championships. Woo! 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 Continental Woo!
Okay.
Carmen.
Silph Arena Continental Championships.
Well. No? Have you seen the South Park movie?
What's that?
The South Park movie?
What's that?
Have you not seen the South Park movie?
What's that?
I can't swear on the show.
But what is it?
What is what?
It's a movie.
You don't watch movies? No. Oh, I mean, I don't watch movies, but I've seen the South Park movie. Well, please, somebody
I
tell
know
me.
I know the song you're about to sing
Yeah.
because Bryce put it as his ringtone
Oh, he did?
forever.
Well,
Kyle's mom is yeah, I know. I would always
I
hear
hope
whenever
so-
his
I
mom
hope
tried to
someone-
call him. That was her specific ringtone.
Oh, it's wonderful. I have not the pair.
Not TJ,
Wait, what?
the other Bryce.
Oh, that makes more sense. Still, I do not have I do not have the gall to set that as my my own mother's ringtone. Oh, goodness gracious. Announcing the 2021 Continental Championships. Many regional champions are eagerly awaiting their chance to compete on the world stage and win the seat of Continental Champion. Their opportunity will come soon enough, and it's finally time to announce the 2021 Continental Championships. Receiving your invitation, qualified competitors should read all information on this page closely. I'm just going to pare this down that if you've won the right tournaments and you have a spot in Continentals, you have, I think, no time by the time this podcast comes out on podcast services to reserve your spot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hopefully you've done it already. Fingers crossed for you.
So the way it works is the regional players that won their regional tournaments need to register first, and then the wild card players will go in after that.
Okay, so other people, standard tournament winners have priority, and then wild card. Interesting. Wait, why is it staggered? Is there not enough spaces for everyone?
Because there, at the time this went out, there were still wild cards going on.
Oh, I see.
So in a sense, yes, staggered.
Okay. Let's see. So, your Phase 1 preliminary Swiss rounds. The invited competitors will compete in their respective continentals in a large Swiss-style tournament. Each continental Swiss tournament will be scheduled as follows. July 24th, North America at 10 a.m. PDT. That's
not this Saturday, the following.
The following Saturday. APAC, Asia Pacific. What does that entirely stand for? I should probably look that up. July 24th at 1 p.m. JST.
Japan Standard Time.
I believe so. Latin America, July 25th, so Sunday. 1 p.m. CLT. Actually don't know what CLT is.
Central Local Time?
Maybe.
Because they're Central.
UTC -4. And Europe, July 25th, that Sunday, 2021, at 12 p.m. noon BST or UTC +1. Then Phase 2, double elimination finals. All the top 8 competitors from each event will move on to the final rounds of their respective championship. They will face the opponents in a double elimination style bracket to determine the continental champion from each region. The finals will be held on a different weekend from the preliminary rounds and will use the same meta as the prelims. I imagine you can switch your teams from here, but we'll see. I imagine you're not.
I imagine the finals meta is going to be different.
The preliminary versus the double.
So I
phase
see
one,
what you
phase two.
mean.
But between Phase 1 and Phase 2, they're the same meta, but I imagine you can change your team between Phase 1 and Phase 2. I can't imagine you're locked in after
they
Phase
don't
1.
say.
Let's see. So North America, July 31st at 11 a.m. PDT.
That's for the Phase 2.
That's Phase 2. APAC, July 31st at 2 p.m. JST. So right around the same period of times. Latin America, August 1st. So that's Sunday, 1 p.m. CLT. And Europe, August 1st, 12 p.m. BST. Excuse me. As in the previous year, they might be doing live streams.
I think they'll record it and then re-show it.
They might do some shows of the Continentals. The finals, they most certainly will. Let's see. 4 competitors will emerge as Continental champions, but their journey doesn't end here. They, along with a select few competitors, will face off in August for the title of Silph Arena World Champion. The world's strongest battlers collide. In 2021 World Championship, the 2021 World Championship will feature a larger pool of battlers from last season. In addition to the 4 champions, the top-ranked competitors from each continental region will join the fray as continental challengers. The World Championship will take place on August 14th, times TBA, and feature a new meta designed for this event. Who will take home the title of World Champion? Will it be one of the continental champions, or will a new challenger claim the crown? So we are nearing the end of Silph Arena Season 3?
Yep.
Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Oh, I could time you out, Battle Ram, for ban, timeout, delete message. I have the options now.
What did they do?
Oh, with saying that you were banned to the Shadow Realm.
Oh.
I could time you out.
Why is banish a bad word?
But I won't. No. If somebody gets on my mind, I can time them out for like 30 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, that means they can't comment.
Can I do that to you?
No, because I'm in here as battle science. So
Sorry.
you can't overtop the mod privileges of the streamer. Maybe. Cool. Continental Championships, they're happening. And all of us that are not in the Continental Champions get to hang out, chill, relax, not spend dust. That does only count one person in this room, though. That's me. I get to hang out. Woo! Summer break. Let's go. Gonna go party. Cancun. Who's with me? Not Jesse. Jesse has made it to the North American Continentals. Everybody, please stop your cars, pull over to the side of the road, make some claps, confuse the hell out of the people around you because you're sitting alone in your car clapping at obviously nothing. You've been brainwashed. You've caused an accident. I'm sorry. Inadvertently. The cops won't blame you. They'll never know. They won't believe you. Jesse, congratulations on making it to North American Continental Championships.
I didn't think it was going to happen, to be honest.
I didn't realize you were going to ball that hard in the wildcard tournament.
So for the context, I skunked regionals really, really, really badly, 2 and 3. Silph Arena put out a thing saying, hey, if you got to play in regionals and you want to try again, we're going to do a wild card lotto, sign up, and if you get picked, you get to come back in and try again. And a single elimination tournaments, what was the format? It was a voted on format of one of the past cups. It was Sunrise, Nightfall, Labyrinth, or Voyager. And for the North American region, Nightfall was the chosen meta. So I went back and looked at what changed, what new things have come into play, what things have fallen from power. One of the big things I noticed that was no longer a big threat anymore was Shadow Victory Bell kind of fell off with the Razorleaf nerf. And I know you mentioned it wasn't a big nerf, but it was enough to make it no one used it. If it was there, it was maybe 1 or 2 people. Let me see if I can try and find the pictures real quick here. So I went back through and I built a team. I went off both the stats of last year and what things have changed this year. And so I didn't post my team in that one, so I'll have to go to a different chat. Go to our BS chat here, which I know I posted it in. But so my team consisted of, the format was electric. No, it wasn't electric. It was ice. Oh, darn it, I forget now. Ice, poison.
Which meta?
Nightfall. I forget.
Destiny Nightfall, of course.
Just do Nightfall Silph.
Nightfall Cup meta simplified on Le Reddit. This isn't helpful. Silph.gg, Nightfall meta. Ice fighting, normal, ground, poison types, no megas.
Okay. So, a couple things that changed that I noticed that were going to be viable. Nidoqueen has become much more fearsome. Golbat as well. The team that I ran was Venusaur, Noctowl, Swampert, XL Medi, Alolan Ninetales, and Galarian Stunfisk. So a couple of things that I noticed in this format were Normal cast form was a good alternative if you didn't want to run G-Fisk for a rock user. Not to mention with the Hex beating out things like Frostlass or other potential Psychic users. My team was fairly meta. Frostlass, A9, Medicham, G-Fisk, and Venusaur were all pretty common staples in the format. The one was Noctowl. It came down to me choosing between Noctowl and Golbat. And Noctowl, with just its superior stats, won more scenarios than Golbat did. So that's why I ended up going with that one. Golbat was definitely the MVP in this cup. So to be honest, I went in not expecting a lot for this. I went in round one was a buy for me because there was an uneven amount of players. There were a couple of players given buys to kind of balance out the skill gap in some of the rankings. Round two, I was assuming I was just going to play 1 or 2 rounds and then be done. I ended up going all the way to finals and making it to second place. None of the games were easy. None of them were stupidly like rock, paper, scissors, somewhat like Voyager was. You could safely lead one thing and still be able to somewhat recover. The big thing I saw in this cup that made me understand a little bit more about some people's picks was there were teams running double, if not triple, ice types. And that comes in the form of Dugong, Frostlass, Lapras, where's some other ones? Abomasnow.
Any of the relevant ice types.
Yeah.
Basically.
Because there's no fire types that can check them. The fighting types are terrified of Frostlass. And the only rock types that are very somewhat good are Castform and G-Fisk. Which if they are running something like Lapras or Dugong, do pack water moves. And that can hurt it as well. Comment. True, there was no Pidgeot or Chansey, but back then, when it first came through, those weren't relevant. Smeargle.
Smeargle from a Meditate.
So the person that ended up winning top spot was Chidori XD.
Sorry, it just got to the rank of buddies being able to bounce the ball back. First throw, bounce the ball back.
Nice.
Heck yeah. Sorry.
But to kind of wrap up here, the Continental winners for the wild card for NA were Mouse Illuminati, myself, Shadow Mimikyu, 20, Sharky 628, X3DX Jmar 159, Sir Jams, Texas Ranger fan, and Chidori XD.
Wait, Chidori as in the Naruto?
I don't know. Is that a Naruto reference?
It probably a reference to other stuff too, because
Okay.
I imagine it's beyond that. Did you post that in general? Or did you put that in?
I think it was on Twitter. I also put it in the Battle Science chat.
Maybe you didn't put it in the general of the Discord.
It might have been
Maybe.
under PvP.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But yeah, I had a fun time. It was, it kind of sucked because I'm going to be honest. I was sitting there at what time did we start? 11 o'clock, 11 or 10. I don't remember now. And I was like, okay, I'll play 1 or 2 games and then I'll be out and I can go to do these other things that I had planned today. 4 hours later. But yeah, take a look at some of those teams on stream here.
Yeah, Chidori that's the same spelling of the lightning type attack of the Uchiha clan from Naruto.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's disgusting. The fact that I know that. This is the bracket. You guys don't care about the bracket. Is that you?
What?
Nothing. Doesn't matter. Hold on. Mustache Pokemon. Great name. Sometimes it's great. Mom, the real Chef Ramsay. Sometimes it's great just going into the names. Jet Force Gemini, that's great. This Dark Tyranitar 45. What? Wolf Pac-Man? Rockford Police. Someone get that guy out of here. No, bad police. Bad. Let's see. I want to see the triple ice. There it is. So Dugong A9, Frostlass.
So normally people were running A9 with Charm because you could use Frostlass as the ice and have it as a backup ice, but a Charm user would be an anti-fighting. The Chidori was actually running a triple snow team.
Great buddies. Yes.
So the powdered snow on the A9 would let it get to his charge moves, and he was actually, or they were actually running.
They were running double ice, not quad. A9 and Frostlass.
Oh, I thought they had the Dugong too. Okay.
No, let me see. I'll scroll through if you want to make some more comments. I'll scroll through and see if I can find a quad ice.
So the one thing that caught me off in our match in the finals was the A9 had Dazzling Gleam. I was not expecting that, and my Metacham got wrecked.
I would have thought that would be normal.
Most people run it Psyshock Weather Ball.
Oh, right. Psyshock is the one other. Yeah. I don't know.
It does get a nice boost from the stab of Dazzling Gleam.
Oh, this guy's running Blaziken. Look at that. Spice.
What was one of the other ones? One of my earlier opponents was running Shadow Wheezing.
This man's running a Shadow Walrein. What are you doing? What are you? Shadow Walrein, Shadow Venomoth, Scrafty, Gligar, Swalot, and A9.
That's a spice team.
What are you doing?
That spice rating.
That man wants to be done with this tournament real quick. Shadow Walrein is not no bueno.
I mean, Shadow Ice Shard is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah. Sorry, weird.
But to kind of wrap up the section here, I'm really happy I got to participate. I thank you again, Silph Arena, for letting me have the opportunity. And I'm looking forward to Continentals. I need to really think about what I'm going to run as far as team comp. Are we going to jump into the format for that?
Oh, yeah. Actually, the one thing I will just sort of mention, because without context, or with context, I'm still getting this weird vibe. You didn't get an invitation to the wild card because you're a content creator. You just got an invitation to the wild card because you were invited to regionals and you didn't win. So from your phrasing and stuff, it makes it sound like Silph gave you a specific invite.
No,
they didn't. So yeah, I just wanted to specify that. Nothing on you.
I'm not special enough to be that privileged.
No one should be special enough to be that privileged.
All-Star.
Huh?
All-Star. They did it last year.
Oh, they did an all-star tournament, and whoever won got it. Okay.
Well, it was very interesting the way they chose people.
Oh, I do vaguely remember that. Yeah, whatever. I don't see a quad ice.
I didn't say quad, I said triple.
Oh, there's a handful of triple. I see an Articuno in here, and that's a shame.
It actually did pretty well.
Did it? All right.
If you run it as a lead, it's an alternative Dugong.
There's another Articuno. They're running a Gengar, too. That's not a whole lot of bulk there, fellas. Ooh.
But no, like I was mentioning, I did have an opponent that was running Shadow Wheezing.
Frostlass, A9, Shadow Obamas now. There's a triple. Ooh, baby, a triple. All right, I'd spend too much time looking through this. There's a B-Barrel. What are you doing in there?
I mean, it does resist the ices.
It does resist the ice.
Ghosts.
It beats out stun. Can help beat out the steals.
Yep.
I guess.
Beats a Noodle Queen.
It does beat Nido Queen. It really does. That's weird. That's a weird one. Someone brought a Litleo. 1496, baby.
That's XL.
Oh, that's gross.
100 IV is a rank 1 for Great League.
Why?
Because Fire Kitty. Fire Simba.
Why?
Simba.
All hail the king. No.
All right. What
All
about
right.
that Continentals meta?
That meta-analysis.
Welcome to the meta analysis.
Buttons hit. Give me Continental Championships. Do they have a breakdown of the
Nope, you have to go into
meta
Discord.
here? Hold on. Tournaments. Season 2 championships? No, that's the previous one.
You gotta go to the Discord.
Why is it in the Discord, not elsewhere? What in the ham? Ham. All right, here we go.
Gross.
Yeah, I'm sorry I farted. Excuse me.
I'm
2021.
trapped in here with them.
Dude, I've been trapped in here with you after you've had a McRib, so I don't want to hear it.
No, you haven't.
Yeah,
No.
last year.
Those are nothing.
I don't care. It was still something to me. It's like me and my experience with foreign substances. I've got no tolerance. You've lived with your farts. I don't. 2021 Continentals meta. You must select exactly one Pokemon from each generation. You can spend a maximum of 20 points across all 6 slots. Any Pokemon not listed is worth 1 point. Pidgey and Chansey are banned. None of that.
Pidgeot.
Pidgeot, you're right. Pidgey too. Pidgey can leave. Get out, Pidgey. We don't like your kind here.
Oof.
It's a normal flyer. Usually we like normal flyers.
So a good way to think of this is a hybrid of Cliffhanger and Voyager.
It's Cliffhanger and Voyager made a sweet tiny child. I made it weird, didn't I?
Yeah. You did.
All right, so this is 6 slots, each with their own region, except for slot 6. Slot 6 is 3 regions. Well, Kanto in slot 1, Johto in slot 2, Hoenn in slot 3, Sinnoh in slot 4, Unova in slot 5, and Kalos, Galar, and Alola in slot 6. Of course. 10 points for Kanto. I'm gonna run right through these with the speed of 1,000 URLs. 10 points in Kanto, Lickitung, Mew, and Hypno. 6 points in Kanto, Clefable, Nidoqueen, Machamp, Venusaur, Dugong, and Wigglytuff. 4 points in Kanto, Golbat, Articuno, Beedrill, Zapdos, Snorlax, Seaking, Primeape, and Lapras. Johto in slot 2, 10 points, Azumarill, Skarmory, Umbreon. 6 points, Meganium, Jumpluff, Politoed, Granbull, Lugia, and Wobbuffet. In 4 points, Quagsire, Noctowl, Ariados, Lantern, Bellossom, Raikou, Mantine, and Steelix. Hoenn in slot 3, 10 points, Registeel, Altaria, Sableye, Medicham, Defense, Deoxys, none of the others. Get out of here. 6 points, Swampert, Tropius, Vigoroth, Gardevoir, and Regirock. 4 points, Sunny, Rainy, Snowy, and Normal Cast Form. It's ya boys. Regice, Wishcast, Shiftry, and Pelipper. Pelipper. What you doing? What you doing in there?
Toilet Bird.
You performing. Look at that. Chonk. Sinnoh, slot 4. 10 points. Abomasnow, Cresselia, Bastiodon. Those are your usual suspects. 6 points. Oh, are you ready for this? Are you ready for some flyers? Togekiss, Drift, Blim, Frostlass, Toxicroak, Munchlax, and Licky. I almost got you with a near poker rap vibe or tempo. But not today. Not today. Sinnoh, slot 4. 4 points. Skuntank, Gliscor, Electivire, Pachirisu, Roserade, Empoleon, Magnezone, Drapion. I'm getting you in the second half, aren't I? Energy's coming back. Unova, slot 5, 10 points. Jellicent, Mandibuzz, and G-Stunfisk. Galarian Stunfisk. We got a comment a while ago of like having the abbreviations gets confusing to them. So I've tried my best to put the region in front.
I think the correction on this one is that's supposed to be regular Stunfisk. Oh, no, it's next to it. That's not Unova, though. That's Galar.
Well, Oops. I've not seen a correction yet, so we'll see. You're right. Galarian Stunfisk is a Galar region Pokemon, so it should be in the 10 slot of Kalos, Galar, and Alola, which puts it up with some stiff competition, but we'll get to there in a second. Unova, slot 5. 6 points. Ferrothorn, Zwellius, Whimsicott, Stunfisk, Scrafty, and Galvantula. And 4 points for Unova, Zebstrika.
You had to double take that.
Sorry, hold on. I had to get a giggle out. Zebstrika, Superior, Fracture, Alola-Mola, Excadrill, Escavalier, Victini, and Crustle. Kalos, Galar, and Alola. Slot 6, 10 points. Alolan Marowak, Talonflame, Alolan Ninetales, Diggersby, and technically Galarian Stunfisk, I think, unless for whatever reason it's in... No. There's an asterisk down here. All Galarians and Alolans are in slot 6 except for Galarian Stunfisk. Stunfisks stick together. Weird. Okay. Oh. That's so you can't double stack Stunfisks, because that would be dumb.
That's still incorrect then.
Well, it's in the wrong spot for the right reasons. Because you can't have double Stunfisk on a team.
You can't have double Stunfisk on a team anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's 16 points. That would mean you have to yeah, you could feasibly do it then, because you'd have to just run.
Right, but
it would be them together in the third.
Right, but it's still one of those things of the two of them can't be.
It's a balance issue.
The two of them are both in slot 5. You can't have 2 slot 5s.
It's a balance issue.
Yeah, they put G Stunfisk up in slot 5 so that you can't double stack Stunfisks. You can't double stack Stunfisks.
We're gonna do a tournament and then do what you mentioned before the show. We're gonna make a rule and then completely ignore it.
They put an asterisk down below.
Yeah,
they cleared it up.
I know, it's just silly.
Where was I? 6 points. Kalos, Galar, and Alola. Aromatisse, Spritzy, Alolan Raichu, Melmetal, Sylveon, Slurpuff. I almost mistaken that word, that name. And Alolan Muck. And in 4 points, you have Chestnut, Dragalge, Obstagoon, Surfetched, Pangoro, and Goodra. Goodra. Every other Pokemon that isn't listed in their respective regions are Uno, Ein. It's all of the... No, wait, hold on.
1 point value.
Ein, zwei, no, eins, zwei, drei. No. Poop. What was the other one? Du. French. Un, deux, trois. That would be un, so 1. Yeah. I know the number 1 in a couple of languages. So Continentals meta is weird. It's a weird baby.
Yeah.
It's a weird love baby. PB Poke. Let's take a look at these rankings. Metachem XL. Actually, realistically, what we should do is compare this with regular Great League and see where it stacks up.
Yeah, because this is showing you everything originally in nothing other than Pidgeot and Chansey's banned.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to pretty much mirror what Open Great League is, because it's not going off your point total. It's going off individual performance.
Yeah. And then it's your duty as a player. Duty.
The street's going to quickly derail if you keep up that attitude, son.
This is a podcast, if I've ever been on one.
Professionals.
No. We're the exact opposite of professionals. We are hobbyists, my guy. We can do whatever we want. Amateur? That works too. Oh, man. If only NPR would listen to us and give us a show. All of the ratings. We would surpass Car Talk, for sure. We would never surpass Car Talk. Car Talk is on another level. It is ascended. Metacham, Galarian Stunfisk, Azumarill, Jellicent, Altaria, Azumarill XL. Sorry. Metacham XL, Galarian Stunfisk, Azumarill XL, Jellicent, Altaria, Azumarill, Bastiodon XL, Registeel, Cresselia, Sableye XL. Top 10. And
bulk
defense deoxys
and more bulk.
Gross. Bulk and then Altaria with the deeps, the dragon deeps. That is just so good, so good. So, I don't get me started on team building for this. I couldn't help you.
I don't expect you to.
Yeah, this is a weird meta where I think over. My recommendation, as it has been with other metas, is to go with what you're comfortable with.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Build around that, because this is not, unless you're comfortable with it, this is not the meta to take chances on.
No. So one thing I've already been looking at for a core is Venusaur, Swampert, and Noctowl.
A solid core. So that's your slot 1, slot 2, and slot 3 taken
Yep.
care of. You're looking at, let's see, so 6.
It'd be 16 points right there. 2
and
6s and a 4.
And then you'd be looking at 1 points for the last 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
But if I'm running those 3, there is a combined weakness between them and ice. So something like a steel, like Probopass, would be a good 1-pointer. You should, if you are participating in regionals or in continentals and you haven't checked it out, J Seawolf. I'm never gonna say the name right.
Jerry Seawolf.
Put out a good nifty or thrifty, essentially on the 1-pointers. And there are some good tips in that article. Jirachi is a 1-pointer.
Whack.
And nothing likes taking Doom Desire.
No. It's like the Great League equivalent of Element Cup's
Bronzor.
no. Element Cup.
Connie?
Bravebird. What was it?
Oh, Ducklet.
Ducklet. It's the Great League equivalent of Ducklet.
Yeah, I'm not sure about
No
that.
no one likes to take a Bravebird to the face in Element Cup. Not even Ducklet itself.
Yeah.
Jirachi.
Jirachi's just a
Nothing
really
like-
nice hybrid combo because it's going to resist the fairy and the dragon.
It's boink. Plus the fact that it's got confusion.
Yeah.
It's just doing damage.
It's a good anti-Cresselia for sure.
It's Deeps, the legendary.
So if you haven't checked out his article, I'd read through it, potentially look at some of the good alternative 1-pointers that you can use to fill. Another one that was mentioned is Berserker, Shadow Claw, Night Slash, and Close Combat.
I mean, as a steel type underperforms, but as everything else, then
It's beating the Psychics. It's beating the... if things don't shield it, the Close Combat will wreck some face. What was another good one he mentioned in his article? Zangoose? Regular Zangoose? Or not Zangoose, Lanoon.
I was gonna say Zangoose is a weird pick, but Lanoon is not. Lanoon's got great coverage.
And he also mentions Galarian Lanoon. Snarl Body Slam.
Interesting. What's its third move?
Dependent, what you want it to be.
I wanna look this up. Lanoon, Galarian Lanoon. Gunk Shot is its primary. Dig is
I
its
mean,
other.
Dig will wreck some of those steals.
Yeah.
Another alternative one was Nidorina. Preferably Shadow, I think, is what you want. But that fills the slot for Kanto. And I was talking with Jamar about it, and a lot of it comes down to your majority of your heavy hitters are Gen 3 and Gen 1, potentially, depending on what you're running. And that's where a lot of your strong GBL Pokemon are coming from. Gen 5 and Gen 4 are kind of hit or miss. I feel like those are going to be the filler gens for a lot of people. And then Gen 6 has a very big amount of spice in high points and mid-range.
Kalos, Galar, and Alola. Somebody was making mention that the 1 point in that area or something. There's a particular point region within the 6 slot that's basically useless.
Yeah.
Is that in the 4-point slot?
That was Jamar. He was saying that the 6 slot is limited to high priority picks, and that.
There's no relevant 1-pointer for slot 6. You got to spend points there.
And I argued that there are some. You just got to look, and it depends on how you want to build your team. Like
Jamar references XL Alolan Grimer.
Yeah. I mean, if you think, do me a favor on that meta there. Are you looking at where the Grimer comes out?
Yes.
GRI.
It doesn't? It doesn't.
Maybe it's not relevant.
Maybe?
You are looking at Continentals, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great League.
You have XLs turned off.
Oh, I do.
That's probably why I didn't show.
You are right. Let's see. Silph Continentals. Grimer Alolan 112. Poison Jab Crunch Sludge Bomb. Ooh. Poison Jab just got buffed. Crunch is Crunch with Stab. That's gross. That's gross. And then Sludge Bomb is not super. I mean, you get Stab. Helps for coverage, but like primary weaknesses is just ground.
Yep.
Within this meta.
Limited options for ground.
Oh, that's right, because you're neutral to fighting.
Yep.
Ooh. All right.
But that's got to be a hundo.
Yep.
And that's an investment.
Hundo, what is that? 50?
50, yeah.
50, 51. Ugh. That's tough, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alolan Grimer would be an interesting in slot 6. I'm trying to think of what other. Like, primary dark damage doesn't necessarily exist beyond Umbreon. Umbreon and then maybe Mandibuzz. But Mandibuzz is also playing that dual type. Alolan Grimer with Snarl Crunch isn't quite. I mean, Alolan Grimer or Alolan Muck, but beyond that dark type damage dealer doesn't. I don't think exists really. So
What do you mean?
Like the like relying on dark type damage besides Umbreon, I don't think is really there, because you see your other dark types are usually dual types that rely on another type's
Not necessarily.
damage.
Stupid Condor is bulky enough that it can sit there and spam.
Well, yeah, Mandibuzz, but it's also flying and it runs
It's not Sky Attack. I think it's Air Slash.
Air Slash or Brave Bird or something like that.
The other ones are Sableye.
Yeah, it runs what? Not Snarl though?
It's Shadow Claw, Foul Play, Power Gem, Return.
Yeah, Foul Play is as a somewhat usable dark type move. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking out my.
No, this is one of the things I had talked about a couple weeks ago. Was dark types are incredibly reliant on their charge moves. They don't have a good fast move for damage, unless it's Shadow with Bite. Like Carvana would perform better if it didn't rely on the fact that it was just glass as hell.
Mm.
And that's kind of the drawback for Drapion. Drapion's it's got great coverage and moves, but it doesn't have the bulk, whereas something like Skuntank has some bulk, but it's getting most of its damage off in other typings. But there's also the problem with, like Bug and like Electric, dark types have always been a status or a state of game changer. They're pranksters in a sense. They're not damage dealers. I mean, Hydreigon or Zweilius is another example of it's just the dragon type carrying it for damage.
Yep.
Or what's another interesting dark type? Scrafty. Scrafty relies on counter.
Yeah. Yeah, I would be curious. Like Sans Dragon Breath, like does Swilius perform well enough?
And I think that's
Well,
what, a 4-pointer?
it doesn't. Uh, 6-pointer in Unova, so slot 5.
Okay.
I mean, it has Dragon Breath and Bite, and you're not using it for Bite.
No.
Unless for whatever reason you're in a meta that wants to run Dark type.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Eradicate's another one. I mean, it still
Yeah.
relies on the normal.
yeah, it relies on the normal a lot. Huh. All right. Well, anything else on this meta analysis you want to go over?
Not much. I mean, this is a select audience. One thing I did throw up in the Discord was if any of you listeners would like to potentially run a practice for fun tournament of this format, since we don't have a cup for this month for July, and I know not everybody got invited, and you look at this meta and go, oh, I don't care because I didn't get invited. I want to present the opportunity to people on our server or anybody listening that wants to join our Discord server. I might run a practice tournament for us that are participating if you'd like to help us, or if you'd just like a chance to play this format and see what it's like, join us for an unranked for fun Continentals format tournament. I haven't set up a date yet. I'm still going to reach out to some of our people on our Discord and see what they think. I'll probably hold off till Monday. That way, for those who are listening to the podcast now, if you want to jump in our server at myself, RocketAdminJ, or at aBoyInTheWoods, we can add you to the Battle Lab role, and I'll probably be using that for the practice tournament or for fun tournament.
Are you doing it all one day?
That's another thing I have to find out what people want to do.
Oh, okay.
Because it would be nice to be able to. We could also just set it up so you make a team, and then someone goes, I'd like to do some practice, or I'd like to play it. And we don't even have to make it an official tournament. We can just go, hey, let's battle with these rules and conditions. So that'll be something I put up as a poll or something and see what people are feeling. Because I know people that are actually playing in the tournament might not want to disclose what teams they're using.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you want to do just one-on-ones whenever with someone that may not be participating just so you can practice, that might be a good option as well. I know Proto Man showed some interest, so I'll have to reach out and see what everyone feels. But again, if you want to join the Discord, link is usually in the bio for the podcast. It's down below on Twitch. We do have it linked on Twitter, so you have more than enough ways to access us. I'm not sure. Does Discord have a search function for servers?
I don't think so.
Okay. If you have issues trying to find us, hit us up on the Gmail, on Twitter, or comment here on the Twitch. Link for the Twitch Discord is down below the video feed here. You can find it in the recordings even after we're done with the live show. That's all I got.
All right, we'll wrap up the meta analysis. We have a couple of little tweet thingies we're going to go over before the community question, as well as we have a little required reading. Well, not necessarily required. Highly recommended reading.
Yeah.
Doesn't roll off the tongue as well. Niantic support earlier today. I think earlier today? 13th? 13th. Unlucky 13. A small percentage of trainers may experience a delay of up to 72 hours after making an in-app purchase for the item to appear in their item bag. Please be aware of this as we approach Pokemon Go Fest. For more information, Niantic.helpshift.com. Well, this is awkward. Not sure if you're going to have enough Pokeballs? Buy them now. Spend the money and worry less. This is I'm not going to put my tinfoil hat on for this. It's not a good look for Pokemon, for Niantic, to have this kind of bug literally days away.
It's not.
Literally days away. A small percentage. So it's a known bug for some people, not for a ton. But yeah,
I imagine that doesn't get better as it gets closer.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm going to be buying my Go Fest ticket tonight, though. Just because I haven't yet. So
Hope it shows up by Saturday.
72 hours. That's
Friday night.
oh, poop. Well, poo-poo. That's not good. Okay. Well, I'll definitely be buying it tonight. Yeah, fingers crossed this doesn't affect you and you've already gotten all of your stuff you need. So if you're trying to get lures or star pieces or whatever else, maybe incubators, maybe whatever you're looking for, hopefully you already
That's
have
a
it.
good point. I should probably buy my items for the weekend now.
The problem is we still have a couple of days to get coins from gyms.
2 or 3 days.
So that's what, 150?
coins.
Yeah. I
Not
don't
that
know.
much.
Not a ton. We'll
I
see.
mean, that's enough to buy you a couple incenses since the... Oh, that's another thing. If incenses are going back to revert, maybe the price will too. The hour-long duration is staying regardless.
Uh-huh.
They've stated that.
Yes.
But I'm afraid the price might go back up to its full price instead of the, what, I think it's at like 80 right now.
Interesting. Oh, with the reset to the special bonuses? I don't know. That's a good point.
Buy your items sooner than later. You
Yes.
won't... don't be regretting the spaghetti.
Somebody on my Twitter feed has been liking posts from a Twitter account, Weird Spotify Playlists, at Weird Spotify. This Spotify playlist is I can't pick a font for my essay. The song list is Comic Sans. No. Ariel. Wait. Georgia Time. Nah. Why Georgia? How about Times New Roman? Never mind. Back to Georgia. However, I like
What's this have to
Courier.
do with what we're doing?
Nothing. This is just hilarious.
Okay.
By the way, the community-generated Spotify playlists, I'm going to try and build those in both Spotify and YouTube Music for people before
Go fast.
Go Fest. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably sprinkle in a couple of my favorites as well. So, they won't be very long though. So, I'll try and curate the Battle Science curated Spotify lists or playlists, and then I know I'm going to curate my own for, I believe, probably just rock. So, make your own playlist. I'm sure at some point you might get annoyed with the in-game music.
Oh, by the
Maybe.
way,
What?
if you're in the Seattle area and you want to come say hi to us, we'll be hanging out at the Seattle Center.
Yeah, we may or may not be wearing the lab coats. We'll see how toasty it is and stuff. How
I don't
much
have one?
Oh, you don't have one?
No.
I thought you had a lab coat.
No.
Oh. I don't know if I can get one shipped in time.
Be expedited.
Amazon 2-day shipping. We'll see. I'll take a look.
Okay.
I'll take a look tonight. We'll see how much of a absolute dork I want to look like.
I would wear it if you got me one.
We'll see.
Pocket protector as well.
I can't guarantee that one. Can't guarantee that for you. Let's see. Nah, I guess there was some spicy stuff on Go Battle Night. Do you want to have?
No.
Okay.
It's controversy.
That's it. Yeah, that's true. That's all it is.
That's all Twitter is.
Hold
Hold on. Before you go further,
Uh-huh.
jump back on the Twitter real quick.
This one?
Go to For the Battles profile real quick. She put the most accurate comment.
Oh, no, it's right underneath. It should be. No, it was a retweet, wasn't it?
Yeah. She put the most accurate description of what's been going on lately.
Where is we? Where'd you sweet?
Go to tweets and replies, maybe.
That might be it. Sorry, audio listeners. This is going to be slightly boring. Is this it? Let them complain, and it's the fire behind Elmo. Is that it, or is there something else?
No. There is.
You're gonna have to tell me where it is.
It's just a text block.
Oh.
TLDR, I guess she was more or less saying, my house is hot.
Oh.
That one. Yeah.
I think I saw that. Saw that somewhere. Oh, here we go. My house is really hot. My gutters need cleaning. Last night I broke a lamp. My brother scratched my car. I got called for jury duty. I'm out of milk. Oh, sorry. I thought this was complaining Twitter. My mistake. It's just Pogo Twitter. Meanwhile, loving remix.
That's
mean,
the one.
No, that's Twitter. That's just Twitter.
But
that's
that's
just
the
Twitter unless
context
you're-
of
yeah.
what we were going to talk about.
It's just people complaining. Like it's people being dinguses and complaining and like be better. That's all.
I was going to say it, but you said it for me.
I got you. All right. Recommended reading. PokemonGoHub.net/post/guide/Pokemon-Go-Fest-2021-preparation-guide/. Thank you for making reasonable URLs, GoHub. The title of this is Pokemon Go Fest 2021 Preparation Guide. Basically, like it's a big weekend. Go stock up on items, stock up on in-game items, stock up on out-of-game items to stay hydrated, sunscreen, snacks, etc.
Battery chargers.
Chargers. Make sure your devices are fully charged. Make sure you yourself are fully charged. You don't want to be running out of social energy in the middle of the day. That's always difficult. Play for as long as you're comfortable with. If you're getting tired,
Take a break.
take a break. If you've got all you want and you feel done for the day, be done for the day.
I think reading the bullet points there is probably good enough.
Oh yeah. And then look at what's available day 1, day 2, and make a little list. You know, figure out what you're looking for, get what you're looking for, focus on what you're looking for. That's about it.
We'll probably post this link in Discord and a couple other places.
Yes. Which leads directly into the community question that I want to do. I want to actually talk about this week's community question, not the answers to last week's or last episode's, but this episode's community question. What is your goal / what is your grail? What is the holy grail you're looking for during GoFest? Is there a PvP IV Pokemon you're looking for? Is there a shiny Pokemon you're looking for? Did you get it? If you did, show it to us. That's what I want to see. Goals. Hit them. Catch that Pokemon. Good.
GoFest goals.
GoFest goals.
Hashtag
Basically.
GoFest goals.
Basically. I mean, maybe it's not a Pokemon. Maybe it's an XP amount. Maybe it's amount of Stardust or something. Maybe
You know
want
what
to.
it is for me?
What?
Hanging out.
Yeah, I do miss that. I'm gonna stop playing Pokemon Go for a little bit every once in a while and take a selfie with the crew. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be fun. I'm still gonna wear a mask though. It's gonna be a little weird. Might have to shave down the mustache just because it sweats.
Yeah.
The facial hair sweats.
So I had a full-on beard going,
Oh,
but
it's
then I had to
risky.
get that teeth work done.
Oh, they had you shave.
I did it for them.
Oh, okay. But did they request it?
No,
Oh, okay.
but I figured it'd be easier for them to be
I imagine
messing with my
so.
teeth
Yeah.
without all the pus.
Yeah.
Because I would say it was about a good 2 inches long.
Yeah. I was looking at where was I? Photos from a couple years ago. I was scrolling through old phones, photos or whatever, and I was, for whatever reason, seeing a selfie of me with like the most god awful mustache.
Oh,
thing.
yeah, I remember that.
I was like, oh god, it's young me's mustache.
Sanchez
It's gross."
mustache.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is gross and terrible and cringe. I can't believe no one told me to stop.
I wasn't going to tell you to stop. I thought it was hilarious.
Did I ever show you the GIF?
No. Question mark. Asterisk scared.
I'll put it in the Patreon Discord. It's
The After Dark.
I'll put it in the After Dark.
Okay.
I'll show it to you tonight, but I'll put it in the After Dark. You're welcome, Patreon producers, Patreon backers. $1 a month can get you access to that the Patreon exclusive channel on the Discord.
So, community question, what are your GoFest goals?
Yeah, what are your GoFest goals? And I want to see if you're responding to us after GoFest. Show us your progress. Show us your completed goals. I want to see those.
Are you
goals, hit
asking
'em.
people to set goals, or are you just...
I want to see the successes. I want to see you dominate. I want to see you, even if you didn't 100% succeed, I want to see progress.
the attempts?
Because there's no such thing as a failed attempt. Only a partial success.
That's deep.
Bro. Don't.
That's deep.
That's deep, man. Right. Last episode's community question was my birthday. So we asked favorite type of cake. Jesse's, RocketAdminJ's, was cherry cheesecake. Bowling Bacon in the Discord said red velvet. Oh, so good. So good. Jamar says tres leches.
What is that? I don't think I've ever had it. Okay, Google. Tres leches.
Fish Geek, red velvet fan.
It didn't do anything.
Oh, wait, it's Fish Geek's birthday. Oh!
That's what I was going to say. Happy birthday, Fish Geek.
I hope they don't mind that I'm going to tag them on the general chat. Confetti. Sorry. That's not how you spell confetti. But it works. Cat. No. It removed my text.
Yeah, it did.
I can't spell while I'm trying to do a podcast, but I can't spell normally either. / All right, that works. Let's see. DeFi, cheesecake, and tres leches are my favorite forms of cake. Winston the Champ says cake is terrible, cheesecake or pie. With a gif of a mouse with a sombrero. It says, come at me, SA. I love it. Twitter. Swoop. We've got a response from Dolphin at DolphDog93. I like a nice cobbler. I do enjoy a nice cobbler as well, but there's something about cake that is fantastic. Nice chocolate cake, a good vanilla cake. Sometimes you mix it up with the different fillings. Sometimes you go with the cream filling. Sometimes you go with the frosting on the in-between layers. Maybe a nice raspberry strawberry filling. I could pass on the lemon though. They make like a lemon filling, and it's not great. It's not great. I believe that's it. That's it. All right.
That's it.
It's time for us to get out.
And hashtag meet you out there.
Haha. Go fest.
2021.
Hashtag. Let's go. If you want to reach us, are you clapping?
No, I'm Parker.
Ah. If you want to reach us, you can reach us at battle_science on Twitter. You can email us at battlescience.podcast@gmail.com. I can't clap and talk at the same time. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. You can Twitter. I already said Twitter. Email. YouTube. Search up Battle Science. Please follow us. You don't have to hit the notification. We're 35 subscribers. We need 100 to be able to get youtube.com/battlescience. I implore you to subscribe, even if it's maybe we just need to do a drive for like a month and just get as many people subscribed for a month.
I'm telling you, man, I'm just going to bring those snacks with us to Go Fest.
Yeah, just give people fruit snacks for subscribing to Battle Science. It's perfect. You don't have to subscribe for long. You just have to subscribe for long enough that we hit 100, and then you can leave. Then we don't care.
We're just trying to get the domain name.
We're just trying to get youtube.com/battlescience so it's nice and crispy. And YouTube, if you're listening, maybe change that requirement because it's really annoying. It's really annoying. Or actually, it's probably to prevent other people from going, I want youtube.com/battlescience so that they can't have it.
Yep.
That makes too much sense. Gosh, diddly darn it. YouTube, you're playing 3D chess, and I'm out here playing checkers. Or tic-tac-toe. Whatever's dumber.
Polo?
Water polo? Water polo is actually a semi-intelligent sport.
Okay.
I'm playing with sticks.
Stick in a wheel.
A stick and 5 rocks for the whole platoon. It's a Halo 2. Halo 2 line. Mm,
Join our Discord.
join our
Hang out with
Discord.
us and all of our fun shenanigans.
Podcast services around the globe. Patreon.com/BattleScience. If you back us, it helps us fund the Podbean subscription so that the podcast can continue to be on podcast services around the globe. Twitch.tv/BattleScience. I believe that's all of our links. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful, magnificent, beautiful Pokemon Go Fest 2021. Stay safe out there. Have fun. Wear your masks. Stay hydrated. Don't be racist. We'll catch you out there on the battlefield.